Good morning to you all. We'll start off the day with a lamp, or a heat lamp if you like. I may have shown before, but this video will go into a little bit more deep. We'll show you it a light and perhaps a little bit of history of the name. Well, the history that I can remember. And let's show you the name, which I think will be unfamiliar to a lot of you. There we are. The name is Neron, made in Germany. It's called a Theratherm, and the voltage and wattage. In those days they came in a nice box. There was something special. Now I'll tell you a little story about this. When I was very little, I was little years ago, I visited an uncle and he had a box of bits and pieces, and in it was one of these lamps, and I don't know what happened to it. It was years and years ago. I was probably about, God, I'm going back now, I would say I was probably 9 or 10 or even younger. It was a long time ago, and I remember seeing this lamp, and it was also a carbon lamp, which I think I got. I'm not sure, it was too long ago. Anyhow, that was the history of my knowledge of that name, Neron. It is in fact the brand name of the German Osram. I can show you the etch on the lamp. Neron, Theratherm, which is a name used for this type of lamp by Osram. Why it wasn't called Wotan, I don't know. Wotan was the name that was used in this country by German Osram, but for some unknown reason this name has appeared. And I've also got upstairs a vehicle bulb. I think it's a small, it's either a headlamp bulb or a stop and tail light, which has also got the Neron name on it. So it is a little bit different. Let's show you it to light. And say I've probably shown these before, but this time we'll look a bit more deeply into it. I've set the variac at nil. Let's have a look at it at light. We'll give out a bit of warmth. Turn that one off. Show you the filament when it comes up. Quite a nice filament actually. You can see by the filament it's never ever been used. I'm on just under 100 volts at the moment, and putting my hand there, it's actually giving out even a little bit of heat at that. We'll warm it up a bit more. It's a very nice colour, being red. Someone. These heat lamps were used, well, I've seen them used not recently, but have seen them used perhaps in conjunction with the clear glass ones, which I can show you, to keep food heated up. You go into a restaurant, often the food would be heated up by these or kept warm by one of these. And also they're a health lamp sold with a little holder and a little stand. I've got one of those as well somewhere. Now it's starting to smell a bit, so it's obviously getting hot. We're on maximum voltage now. I'm going to drop it down a bit because this one's actually rated at, well actually it's 240 volts, so we're all right. On the box, I think on the other side of the box it said something about 220, but the bulb itself says 240, so we're okay. Well, there's the lamp. A nice warm glow. Turn it on its side, or gently turn it on its side. Show you what it's like. It's got a nice silvered reflector with this lovely red coating on it. Anyway, I'm going to turn it down now rather than turn it up. That's it on maximum, so we can turn it down. These variacs are very handy, they really are. My one's just a little job that I use. I have got a bigger one, but it's in the shed. When I get my new shed next spring, hopefully I will bring it into use in the shed, but it's no point going down to the shed now, it's bitterly cold out. And we got a first little bit of snow, that horrible white stuff that falls out of the sky. Don't like snow. And let's have a quick look at the lead-in wires. I didn't check to see. Put that lamp back on. As you can see, the little insulator in the cap is made of a clear material. This was quite typical of the early German lamps. And we are looking to see whether it is fused. And yes, it is fused. The right hand line has a little glass fuse incorporated with it. It's only fused on the one line. Some lamps are fused on both, but this one is just on the one line, so at least it is fused. So all in all, quite a nice looking lamp. And you can see inside, hold the light up, you can see inside, it's got a nice filament as well. Anyhow, thanks for watching. Any questions please ask. I would think the age of this lamp is probably, well, let's face it, when I was that age I was quite a few years ago, so I would say it would be in the 1950s. That's when I saw the first one, which means it could have gone back even further. There is, by the way, a code for my friend to, he'll tell me the exact age, I bet. Let's have a look. You will. I think I showed it to you. There we are. There's the code. MGX. That's what the code is. So if you can see that, Alec, any idea the age of this? You'll probably follow the same aging or the same number scheme as the German Osram, I would think, because let's face it, this is in fact a German Osram lamp. There's the thing, what did I say? MGX. Anyhow, thanks for watching. Any questions please ask, and I will get back to you. Many thanks. Thanks again. Thank you.